180. Robbie require 128. Robbie requires 72. Robbie require 124.
Got to get his act together here and could be in danger of being broken in the opening leg.
Yeah, well, we're only in week 2, and obviously this is a marathon in terms of qualification for finals on week 17. But you want to be getting a few points on the board. You don't want to be cut off. We've seen it from players previously. Peter Wright, a case in example, is very hard to catch back up.
14 dart break to throw from Van Gerwen. Bunting to throw 15 and was nowhere near. A leg you feel he has to win.
134.
Again, Michael Van Gerwen just tapping him on the shoulder.
Much better that from Bunting. Possible 13 darter. Get a foothold in this game. Get a leg on the board. Gotta be a good guide. Well, would you believe it? He was on a possible 13 darter, 3 clear darts in his hand. Van Gerwen splitting, looking at double 16. He makes no mistake. And instead of being 2-1, Van Gerwen stretches out to 3-0 with a double break and throw. You say, though, even if you do badly for the first 2 or 3 weeks, as Van Gerwen does find the first 118 of the match, looking to make it 5-0. There's still time, isn't there? A couple of good weeks and you're back in business. And Bunting, superb from Bunting. But Van Gerwen's got to get a dart. A double 7. Vintage Van Gerwen. 1-2-2, nothing Bunting can do. 106 average and throwing for a whitewash. And that was leg 3 when he missed 3 at tops and 10.
MVG coming back with his second maximum of the match.
Well, last time Van Gerwen hit a 180, Bunting did the same, but this time only 140. But for the match, double 7 again. So a chance for Bunting to get a leg on the board. 1 miss for 6-0.
Stephen, you require 87.
Can he avoid the dreaded whitewash in a Premier League? Yes. He's got 2 at double 18. He's got 1 at double 9. And he takes the chance and he does avoid the whitewash. There is a smile with a feeling of huge relief. Van Gerwen missing 1 dart at double 7. It looks like we're going to get another eagerly anticipated showdown between Van Gerwen and Littler, this time in the semi-finals.
If Stephen Bunting just hasn't been able to find a response, it has been an exceptional performance from MVG.
47. We require 32.
Brutal from Van Gerwen. Finishes it with a 13 darter. Finishes with an average of 109.
Challenging in the Premier League, and he generally does challenge. He's been a runner-up, he's got to a semi-final. His margin, he missed out on the playoffs the last couple of years. A couple of years ago, 24 points was normally the rule to get in. He got 24, didn't get in. Last year he gets 25 points, didn't get in. And just a bit unlucky.
65.
Maybe the slow start cost Nathan last year. No points in the first 3 weeks for Nathan.
That's awkward. He could change the target, but he's not going to, because he's found the treble 20. Back to the centre of the hockey, double 16 for a 112 start. That is beautiful.
Brilliant from Nathan, so composed. Just shuffled along the hockey to left to open up the treble 20 bed. No reaction. Bottom two going out, and then he took a while to get. He was unlucky missing one with a positive COVID test. 2 years ago he was the best player, wasn't he? Finished top of the league and just didn't have enough on finals night. Hasn't gone to plan so far for Gerwen Price.
The Asp can't get the 170 started. And these finishes, the 120 for Gerwen Price, these are the ones that make the difference. 1 dart at double at most. He's got it. And he's got that as well.
What a luxury to have for Price here.
64.
Yeah, don't mind that last dart. Get it single to double.
Yeah, it's why he went the 19 second dart, isn't it? Could have gone treble 17 and bull, but knew he didn't need to do that. But going the 19s gives him a way to potentially get to tops or double 16 if he'd hit the bullseye. But it does leave single to double at worst,
55,
assuming you don't miss segments.
57.
Sensible approach play, giving him a chance of a break.
37.
Thinking of coming back. Aspinall won a major title with a 170. And he hold throw here with what he may do. Needs another. Gets another. What a shot this would be. Some effort from Aspinall. He knows. We talk about when you release a dart, you think it's got a chance. It wasn't a million miles away. But has it wobbled Price? It hasn't. And there's the breathing space. A break of throw for Gerwen Price, in command of our third quarter final. Gerwen Price with Luke Littler.
140.
He's looking a little more dangerous, Nathan Aspinall, over the last 2 or 3 legs.
83. Nathan, you acquire 138.
Could have gone one or two ways from 4-2, stating the obvious. He looked a bit flat, Nathan. But it's fired him up, hasn't it? Brilliant leg in the previous. And I think, well, he's not going to need, if he kins this double 12. Brilliant from Nathan Aspinall. And he's finally getting G'd up. 4 from 5 on the doubles. And his average is at both Gerwen Price now, with effectively a best of 3 legs.
To the 11s. Bullseye for a 5-4 lead and another ton-plus finish for the Asp.
90 seconds.
Just the 2 darts, missed the doubles, both at the ball. Price looking for the big finish. And it's double 5. He's hit this in the match already. He can't hit it again on the end of the 130 combination. Look at Nathan. He knows how important this is. G'ing himself up. Tidies up this 25. He'll throw for the match.
He is desperate for his first points of this year's Premier League. And he has got a chance to get him in the bag. He will throw for the match if he pins this double 8. Wrong side of the marker.
Huge opportunity missed. But this ain't easy. 1 for double 2. Crowd having their say. But Gerwen Price holds himself together and just a little smile. He got away with one there.
Leaves himself a 2-darter for the match. He's guaranteed to go at it. Aspinall trying to make things as hard as possible for him. May bring the bull in.
85. Gerwen, you acquire 86.
It's for victory. His first points of the 2025 Premier League campaign. And it's Gerwen Price's turn to miss the bullseye on this occasion. Aspinall has had a couple of ton-plus finishes in the match already. Needs one here to stay in.
Single 19. Leaves double top.
76.
Well, he took out 2 ton-plus finishes earlier in the match. He has since missed 2. And it may end up costing him the match. Gerwen Price to win it 6-4. He shuts out the Boo Boys and shuts out Nathan Aspinall. A 6-4 win for the Iceman.
Achievement for him to do it this year.
He's so difficult to beat, Luke Humphries. He really is. He's B game, or he's C game actually. That wins him titles. That wins him Pro Tour events. That wins him European events. He doesn't have to play anywhere near his best to win, and that's the key. And when he does play his best, he does win. 32. It's too easy, too simple.
Luke Humphries,
What we've already alluded to, 6-1 last week to Luke Humphries.
Week 3, by the way, sees the Premier League roadshow go to Dublin. Chris Dobey producing a showpiece there to leave a finish after 9. Brilliant visit.
140. Chrissy McGuire, 146.
Well, after the superb setup, can't get it. Gonna go bullseye here. Now a 60 to leave tops. It's all quite simple.
66.
Here comes the pressure.
84.
That was a
Chrissy
very
McGuire, 80.
lackadaisical dart. Threw
Makes
it
a
like it
difference.
was always going to hit it, and he didn't. Now left himself on 94. So whilst there's pressure on, it's not as much as it could have been.
Doesn't matter. Immaterial. A little. This could make a difference.
Look at the rhythm on that. My word. Well, he's left double 16 off the 141, but he may not get a poke. Big moments. Tops now for a breaker throw. Staring it down. The 180 to leave the 64 and then pops it. That is how you break throw.
His first pushes his average up to nearly 101 as well.
I know we've already seen a massive comeback tonight, with Luke Littler being 5-1 down against Rob Cross and winning, but you just feel that because of the volatility, and I've mentioned it before, of the format, no scoreline's safe, is it? No scoreline.
Spot on. Especially when Chris Dobey's about in this sort of mood. Back-to-back 180s. He may not get a dart and a double. Wow. 11 darter for Humphries, and Dobey left 22 after 9. Ridiculous.
And he's able to get darts into the treble where I'm sure Walter wouldn't fit. He somehow crams them into corners, crams them in and under and over poor markers, and not many players can do that.
I suppose you're not back at the Masters final, the World Masters, when Johnny Clayton looked like he was going to produce an amazing comeback and win it, but he found a way, and he won it. And he's won 3 legs on the spin himself, and it's 5-4 to Humphries from 4-2 down.
The score in the last 3 legs has been ridiculous. Went out in 11, had a dart for an 11, and then goes out in 12. Look at it. Oh, look at this. Come on now.
He knew and we knew it was going to be a match.
I think he knew before he'd thrown.
129.
Last week his doubling was fantastic, which is why he won, by the way. It wasn't his scoring. In this game, it's both.
134.
Averaging 107.
Possible another 11 darter rain.
I know. And that was for a level game, by the way, if Dobey could have popped that. Double 16. That is the match wrapped up. That is a brilliant performance by Luke Humphries. He beats Chris Dobey by 6 legs to 4, and that fills up the final semi-final places.
A modest 109 average in seeing off Stephen Bunting with no bother at all. And that's the first max. I don't think it'll be the last in this one.
BG threatening one straight back, but it's Littler. 80 now required, so
6. Michael, you require 81.
Chance for a holder throw here in the opening leg for Michael van Gerwen.
One outside, one inside. Opportunity for the nuke. Opportunity taken just below the top wire. Nod of the head for Luke Littler. Opens up with a 13-dart break. So Littler is guaranteed a look at the 170.
Does he like the light?
70.
I do think still you play those percentages. You should try and leave yourself on something.
55. Michael, you require 95.
Treble 19 for double. Is it 2 doubles? No, it isn't. You went search of the treble 20 and couldn't find
55.
it.
Luke, you require 115.
Luke Littler's got options here. Conventional. Double top. Beautiful. 3-0 Littler.
Top spin in every leg.
He had lost that game to Rob Cross. It was a matter of when, not if, he was beaten. But he mounted this comeback. Cross couldn't take his chances to close the game out. And Littler benefited. It is a brilliant setup from him, but Van Gerwen will have a look at the 76 to break the Littler throw. 25 and ball. Has the 25. Great marker. Makes no use of it whatsoever.
He really was well off the target there for Michael van Gerwen, and a real chance to go within one of the match for Littler.
Can he get past it? He can, and he does, and Littler leads 5-1. And the clenching of the fist from Littler shows you he knew that was vital to stop this MVG comeback. To move through to the final here in Glasgow. Bullseye needed. And bullseye missed by a mile. Van Gerwen may get a shot at the bull himself here. That's the best he can hope for now. He does get a shot at the bull. And this time it's closer, but not close enough, and that might be the end of the night for MVG in Glasgow. Last year's winner here. Is not beaten just yet. Match darts missed by Littler.
Double four. Double four is found, and we do go on. The leg that was dominated. 5 perfect darts from Luke Littler into that leg.
He's in again. It's number 3. And once again, he leaves 84 for the match. Van Gerwen is scrambling just to get to a finish. Needs treble. Does not get it, and Littler's not even forced to go for the bullseye if he doesn't get the treble first dart.
Just manages to set up, so leaving that beloved tops, which has been very kind to him throughout this match.
Might be a farewell maximum from Michael van Gerwen. He's at 5 in this game, but he might be beaten heavily. And he is beaten heavily. Luke Littler wins it by 6 legs to 2. It took something extraordinary from MVG to stop him last week. He couldn't do it again here in Glasgow.
He could take it or leave it.
He was getting a bit fed up, wasn't he? When you don't win games, that's what happens. But he stuck to it. The World Championships, finding a way to the quarter-final. I think getting selected for the Premier League relieved a bit of pressure. There was always that, will he, won't he be in the field? But once you're in, you know for 16 weeks you're committed to the cause. And 2 years ago, topped the table. Last year didn't go to plan, but looking for the bright start here, and that is against the darts. And we heard the celebration, we heard what that meant to get him in prize. 15 darter, 110 finish, early break. 4 meetings in the Premier League. 3 wins for Humphries. There was a draw when he was a challenger back in Exeter.
Yeah. Luke Humphries, a challenger in the Premier League. He beat Anderson as a challenger. He beat Gary Anderson.
In Exeter again, that's the place to perform, isn't it? You head there in a couple of weeks.
Blimey. Oh, Humphries! Oh, Humphries! World class from the world #1. And he gave it a bit back as well.
You just knew it had that first dart in the tops and back-to-back breaks, a couple of ton-plus finishes.
There was no chance for Dobey. But there is a little chance here for Price.
110 already. There's options here now. Can't find the treble 16, sometimes a couple of double 18s. You see players go, I get the switch to treble 16. It was not a big switch, it's in that vicinity of the board. And he's going to get a go here, Gerwen Price. More errors from Humphries, and this time Price needs to take advantage, and does.
5 missed darts at double, uncharacteristically from Luke Humphries. And Price hits the front. Get the feeling with Price, he's throwing with more belief and more aggression as well in the arm.
He's just come into 2025 and just treating it as a new challenge, hasn't he? And just trying to put last year behind him. There's still some good moments for him. There was wins on the World Series. But ultimately, he fell short more often than not.
Well, took this out in the opening leg. And he's done it again! He's doubled up on 110! And he goes 4-2 up.
4-2 lead can quickly disappear. He led 4-2 against Nathan Aspinall, was pegged back, could have gone 5-4 down, found a way to clinch victory.
The Premier League has been going for a long, long time, but it never ceases to amaze me that week after week these players turn up and produce the goods, and they do produce the goods. They lift themselves. 180 from Humphries.
The players also know if they don't produce the goods week in, week out, you can get left behind in the Premier League. That is some leg from Humphries, 11 darter, quickly reduces the arrears to just 1 leg.
In the final, the prize for the winner.
Been some night of action, hasn't it? No Scottish representation here this year for the first time. It's 2010.
I bumped into Robert Thornton a little earlier. He's raced the Premier League before now. Former PDC major winner, of course. One of the great Scott darts players. Humphries with a 1-5, and he's won back-to-back legs, and now he's back in charge.
Each one of them will be leaving here with a minimum of place in the final.
105, Gerwen, you require 132.
Still a chance.
60.
Is it going to be 3 legs on the spin?
Luke, you require 79.
So Luke Humphries, 4-2 down, remember.
That makes it tricky now. Committed, he's had a double-double already, and he's got another one. There was no indecision from Humphries. He sprayed it out well away from the treble 19, but he knew where he was going. Aggressive. And he's 1 leg away from back-to-back finals. Unravelling for Gerwen Price, a bit of rotten luck. But it's firmly in control for Luke Humphries now.
123.
A little raised eyebrows there, not thrilled with what he's left there, Luke. And Price gives him a little nudge. He needed that 3rd max. But this is a match-winning opportunity.
For the match, Luke Humphries, sensational. Well played, mate, said Gerwen Price. Well played, mate, indeed. What a run again from Humphries.
It's on. It's no longer on. Stay there to try and lead double 9.
Yeah, these are the dominant forces, aren't they? Ruling the game of darts between them. Double 18. Double 9.
17.
Yeah, that's the finger. We knew it had played a part.
Well, it's a 13-dart start. Littler managing to hold his throw, but to be honest, Luke Humphries, my advice to Littler will be don't.
He's never going to hit this, is he? Come on now.
Well, he started this game with 5 perfect darts, and I bet it didn't hurt then.
No. But all the... Missing the 57, didn't get a poke at the double 10. But all the joking aside, what it's clearly done and did in the last visit, 18 for tops now, which it didn't affect there, was the routine down. The routine and rhythm was absolutely ruined for the 170, which is why I said he wouldn't get it. Wasn't affected there. But all this going back to the table.
Well, he's not started particularly great. Littler, he does. It's just a big single 20 there from Littler.
Yeah.
Double 6 is missed. Now Littler could have gone for the treble.
Yeah.
He's purposefully left to the 170.
Not even attempted to leave 130. And this is why. Bullseye! Reel it in, pal! Reel it in! He's got it, and he's got it! Needs to be going Littler's way right now. Unless Humphries can go wallop. Wallop!
A sufficient wallop. Leaves 160. He wasn't aiming to. But that's what he's left. He does have a shot. But he may not have a chance. He does. This is easier than the 170.
Yes. For a level game. Again, the importance of the marker. It was a wonderful first dart, even though it wasn't in.
Oh, well, how about that? How about that for set-up play from Luke Littler? 180-147 to leave tops for a 10-darter. And this from a man who hadn't hit a 180 until 2 visits ago.
Wonderful. The ease in which these two just go at it. Little 10-darter. Do you like that, pal?
He missed 1 dart at double in this match so far, Luke Littler.
Littler has upped it the last 2 and a bit minutes, I reckon. Again, slightly slower. Slightly more methodical with a backswing.
Oh, he's already had 1 hit against him. How about hitting 1 right back?
He was reeling it in for him. 4, 5-3. What a let-off for Luke Humphries. He feels like a must-go. But it did, of course it did.
8 legs played, every single one, 1 on throw. There have been little chances to break, none of them taken.
Didn't throw it.
He's annoyed Humphries, but he's still within touching distance. If this doesn't go, and it doesn't.
Hitting the 57 makes this not hit it. 60 for tops.
59. Stop whistling. Luca required 25.
That person needs to be careful because Kirk can do kung fu.
Oh, now then. Boss his score, dragging it into the double 15. Luke Humphries a chance to strike.
And what a time to break. This is getting a bit frustrating for the players now, and I understand it. There's no need for it. No need at all. Double 10 for a break and a 5-4 lead. Held it together perfectly. The world number one.
Humphries to throw first.
What a leg. Against the darts. Tries to leave tops after just 9 darts. Leaves 54. How has this person not been ejected yet?
I'm not sure it's just the one. Again, Humphries does his job, leaves himself within striking distance if there's a mistake from Littler. Is there a mistake this time? Not this time. Brilliant leg from Littler. Tonight is going to be decided by one leg here in Glasgow.
Dan, another 5-5 scoreline that will go 6-5. Will it go the way of all the others in the Premier League meetings between these two? Which is to Luke Littler.
Ton 40 here is what he's desperate for after that first dart. Scampers away to the 19s, no treble, and all of a sudden Littler has the advantage again.
A 105, a 125, a 145. How about a little 165, eh? Come on!
40. Luke require 40.
To win. Luke Littler overcomes Humphries in a last leg thriller once again. He picks up his first nightly win of this year's Premier League. The defending champion is off and